It's been so long since my
Yeah.
kids were in diapers. I think I used like a Harris Teeter bag.
Welcome to the Tired Parents Club, a safe place to share, laugh, vent, talk about the ups and downs, and raising the littlest versions of ourselves. This is our very first episode, Sierra.
Yes.
We're your hosts, obviously Kevin Pinto,
Hi.
Sierra Langford. We don't know where this is going to go yet, right? This is super fun. We're just talking about our kids and bringing other people talking about their kids.
Yes. So I am a mom of a 2.5-year-old boy, Liam, toddler stage. And yes, this is just a brand new show that we hope that we can welcome you into. And we're going to be talking about anything under the sun, really, that has to do with parenting and raising a child. So
all the poopy diapers, all the graduations, all the other stuff that come with it. I have a 4-month-year-old, or 4-month-year-old. That was weird. 4-month-old, Lila.
That's okay. You're tired. You were up.
I'm
really
very
late
tired.
last
It's all
night.
her fault. So, but yeah. So we have
okay.
we have a guest already.
Yes, we do. Queen City News Now anchor Jason Harper is our first guest. He is not only an anchor, he's a singer, he's a biker, and a dad. Welcome.
A very tired dad at that.
That's it. Yeah. Thank you, guys. It's an honor to be here. And out of all the things you mentioned, Sierra, being a dad is my favorite role to play.
And how many kids do you have there, Jason?
From what I've been told, I have 4 daughters. And so let me just say out of the gate, we have a blended family, right? Okay. So, and we've had a blended family for 10 years, and it is a blessing, and it is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So I can speak on being a father biologically to 2 of the daughters, and also being a stepdad. It is a very different thing from being just a dad. All right. So I'm a bonus dad, as I like to say. I'm a bonus dad to 2 of the girls. But yeah, so here are the ages. Here we go. 24, 21, 20, and 16. So 3 of the 4 are out. That's our second oldest in the middle. That's her back to school picture, y'all. You'll deal with that once you get teenagers.
She did not want it.
There's our third oldest, who's now a sophomore in college.
Wow.
Once they get older, you know how hard it is to get back to school pictures? If you get one within the first month of back to school, you're lucky. And usually they have to be the ones to go through them. They'll send you a selfie. They will approve the picture that you get. That's just how it is. It's so different.
What's the toughest, most emotional first day of school that you had with the girls?
Oh, wow.
Are they all like just emotional, or is there one that's really
well,
stuck
when
out?
you're in a house full of all girls, right, there's so much estrogen going on. And so I'll randomly cry. Just cry. Just because I got estrogen going on. Yeah, it's been different for all of them, I think. For the oldest one, her senior year. Like it wasn't necessarily like kindergarten or 5th grade or 8th grade, like those, some of those.
Yeah.
It was by far senior year. Because you're not taking them, they're driving themselves. You're like, oh my gosh, they're about to step foot into sort of being an adult. That was really hard for the oldest one. There's our youngest one right there, Avery, who is now 16, driving herself. So this week's been really weird, right? Because we're not having to take her to school or pick her up. She's driving herself. So that's really strange. And I can only speak because, again, I've only had my stepdaughters for 10 years. So our youngest one I had in elementary school, the youngest one that's 16, Avery. But my biological youngest, who's now a sophomore in college, so she was born without a left hand. So she's had some challenges along the way, and right? So I think when she started elementary school, she was very nervous. Her mom was very nervous. I was a little bit. That was kind of tough. Anytime you watch your kids be fearful, okay, whether it's to go down a slide, whether it's to walk in a class and they don't know anyone, whether it's to get their first shot at the doctor, whatever those firsts are, when you see their face and they grab that hand and they don't want to let go, oh my God, I'm about to tear up thinking about it. Man, there is, it's so hard to describe. These kids, they are a part of us. And so when whatever they feel, you feel. And as a parent, you either want to take the feeling away from them or you just want them to get through it. And so, yeah, I think for my youngest, who's now 20, it was first day, first grade, knowing she was nervous walking in class. It was hard to let her go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't imagine. I'm not there yet, really, right? Even with the daycare stuff. But
Oh man.
yeah, I mean, Sarah, you got any questions for him?
Yeah. I was just thinking with a house full of girls getting ready for school in the morning, I would have to imagine those mornings must have been a little chaotic. Were there any fights for the bathroom?
Yes. Yes to all of that. Yes, it was chaotic. Yes, it was emotion driven. Yes, there were fights. Now, I will have to say, I got to pause here for a second because I've had this schedule of getting up at 2:00 for about 25 years. So
Wow.
I'm going to be honest. I would say in 25 years, I have probably done morning duty for the girls going to school 6 times. So yeah, all the responsibility was on my ex-wife and my wife. Okay, so I have not had to shoulder that morning, but the times I have been home or home for sick day or whatever, it's nuts. Now, a couple years ago, we moved into a little larger house.
Wait, so you want to give a shout out to the real heroes? What you're saying?
I am
I'm
giving a
full
shout out
screen.
to the girls' mom and my wife, Angie, because they're the ones that have been doing the heavy lifting all these years. I can't take any credit for morning routine. So don't even ask me, like, what's the advice for morning routine for dad? I haven't been there for that.
Yeah.
I have been at work. That's been a sacrifice that my wife and my girls' mom, that they've had to have to take that on for all these years. So yes, absolutely.
All right, I'll bring us back in so that way.
That's where those
that
trophies
pressure.
go for sure.
That's right.
But see, that's what works for your family. And that's just a really good example of how every family is different and you do what works for your schedule.
Well, and it's all about communication, as you guys know, because you have to communicate with your spouse or your significant other, and then figure out to communicate with kids. Once you guys get more kids, if it's a one bathroom, if it's whatever the situation is, you got to share. And so, like, we would have to tell the girls, they were all 4 sharing at a time. They were sharing one bathroom, guys. So who's fighting over the hair dryer, the flat iron? Who took my dry shampoo? Now, this is obviously when they get older and teenagers in high school. That's when the fighting started. Yes, Sierra, it was nuts. And so we would have to tell them, one of you has to pick getting ready at night. Do the shower, set all your stuff out at night and all that kind of stuff. But, I would get texts all the time around between 7 and 8 in the mornings going, you have no idea what's going on right now. So-and-so's about to be late. So-and-so's got to call in because they couldn't get...
Well, you're dealing with producers. I mean, come on. That's probably tough, right? I can't imagine. All right, well, we come back. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back. I'll talk about Lila's first day of daycare. I'm pretty pumped about that. And then a little bit with your first day way back when, with the dinosaur age. So we'll be right back.
And we're back with the Tired Parents Club, where we're talking first day back to school. And Kevin, how did it go when you had to drop off your precious baby girl?
Yeah. So we're in daycare, obviously. It's hard, right? We don't have any family around. So we have to go to daycare pretty early, it feels like. She's definitely the youngest. So let me see if I can find her clip here. There she is. So there's Lila.
Oh, my God.
She looks so happy.
So happy. Everyone thinks she's so precious. She's the best thing in the world. She is great. She's, just exhausting. So, yes, there she is.
Aww.
She got her clothes on, right? We put her in the car seat. Super cute. She's got the bow.
So
yeah, her first day was great. I didn't bring her. My wife did, Jenna, right? But if you notice, there's a story here. Her outfit has changed. And I think we all know where this might go, right? First day, her outfit has changed for some reason. She pooped herself, so we had to change her clothes halfway through the day. They pooped herself, and she's pooped out now. So that was her first day. Yeah, she blew out everywhere, and that's baby life.
Awesome.
Right?
I mean, I remember like 4 outfits a day. Sometimes you'd be changing.
Yeah,
so she's cute.
She's super cute, super fun. But yeah, no, that was good. That was her first day.
That's awesome.
I feel like you really go through, I feel like a discovery phase with the diapers. You kind of figure out which ones work and which ones do not work.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And I know when you first have that shower, everyone's giving you all different kinds of diapers and different diaper
or the ones
brands.
they didn't want either from their baby shower. I'm like, cool. I'm glad I got honest. Knowing it's honest, but that wasn't our choice. We like the Pamper Swaddlers. Shout out to Pampers.
Yes, you do find your favorite, right?
No, for sure.
And if you're looking for a sponsor for your go here, I'm just saying Pampers.
Pampers Swaddlers. Unless Honest jumps on board and then
anybody at this point, we'll take anybody.
Going with Honest, yeah.
See, I personally like Huggies. So
yeah.
We'll just name drop all the diaper brands on here.
and then
It's
some
been
joint-
so long since my
Yeah.
kids were in diapers. I think I used like a Harris Teeter bag. I don't even remember. It's been a long time.
Cloth is really in too.
Yeah. So I just
That's it.
rewatch that.
That's
all
coming
the
back.
stains.
I've never done that. I can't imagine having to handle that to clean it and to use it again. I want that sucker gone and wipe the hands and I don't
That's
want
fair.
anything to do with it.
Jason, so we have some footage here.
Oh man.
That's us. Wait,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
embarrassing.
Oh, my gosh.
Guys, that's back to us. All right, now we're bringing you up.
I
now.
want to go back to y'all.
There you are.
pictures.
No,
Those were
no.
awesome.
You don't get to see those yet. Jason Harper's
Y'all,
first day.
That's me in second grade. That's my sister Beth
Adorable.
behind me. She's 2 years older. That's on the school bus right outside of Houston, Texas.
Looking so confident.
Oh man, look at that! That T-shirt is tucked in tight in those
what a
jeans.
stud. Don't worry,
You
the next
guys-
picture is going to be really great. There it is.
What happened to those teeth?
Oh, look at
Man.
that. Make the same smile, dude.
The adult ones are coming in.
I don't. Oh man, awkward stages of the first day of school. I love the first day of school. I liked setting out all the pencils and I had a Knight Rider lunchbox. That's when lunch. You remember Knight Rider?
I've
Maybe
heard of it
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was metal. It was an old school like metal. Either that or GI Joe. I loved it. I was always a people person. I wanted to make friends out on the playground and sit next to everybody at lunch. Those were my two favorite subjects, lunch and recess. And I loved it. I loved the
Same.
first day of school. Yeah.
Did you ride? So you rode the bus,
Oh
obviously.
yeah, rode the bus. Yeah, and the key is the older you get to move to the back. Like that's the hierarchy where the
Yeah.
cool kids sit.
Cool kids.
And I remember to this day, like pinching my fingers. Some of those windows wouldn't open. I haven't been on a school bus in so long, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to love the school bus. But like everyone rode the school bus, and then you walked, or you walked or rode your bike.
So it wasn't typical on the first day for parents to drive everybody in back then. Everyone just took the bus.
I think, golly, this is a long, long time. I'm talking like this is 40 years since. I think everything was black. Even my memories are black and white. That's how old we're going back here, you guys. Yeah, no, I think first day, even my parents were just like, go to that bus stop.
Yeah.
Get this routine going. You got it. We'll see you at lunch. We'll see you at dinner time. So, that was crazy. It was different, back then. You didn't have technology. You didn't have cell phones.
Mhm.
Couldn't text your parents later in the day. How's school going? Are you making it through? Are you making friends? It's just, we'll see you 8 hours later, and all the trust was left to the principal and the teachers and the
Yeah.
PE coach. That was it.
All right. Well,
True.
since I already teased you with it,
no.
there's us.
Look at those.
If you can guess which one's which.
You guys, Kevin, you're on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna take it away now. Let's go with this one. There you go. So I just want so you can see us side by side there. Yeah, that's us.
So my mom used to cut my hair as a kid, and I feel like you can tell here, lots of layers.
I kind of like the feathered
Early
kind of look.
90s
Yeah.
here. I believe this was first grade. Yeah. And like you, Jason, I loved school. I loved the what's the word? The structure of it. Oddly enough, maybe because I'm type A personality. So
Okay.
really enjoyed school and learning and wanted to participate in everything. So yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I think my first days rotated a lot. It was so different. My dad was a firefighter. Mom was an EMT at the hospital, so it was hard for them to figure out how to work these mornings with trying to get me and my brother ready eventually down the line. So yeah, the first day was always kind of just a little hectic. I mean, I've had officers bring me to school,
Oh, wow.
which was kind of cool, right? Yeah, they're like,
Kevin in
"Hey,"
the cop car again.
exactly, yeah, just coming out arrested. And they just thought I was so cool, right?
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of a big deal. So, but my dad used to drive me in his Firebird. I remember that particularly.
now
He gave me
that's
some
cool.
cars to play with in the back.
Yeah.
So those were my days at school.
You look the
Just-
same except for the beard.
Yeah. It's been growing since then. Yeah. I had like these long jeans too that were tucked in. I looked like such a nerd, but Jason looked worse. So there's always that. But yeah, no, this is the first day of school was always so much fun, right?
Yeah.
All the preparation going to the stores and shopping for all your new stuff was so much fun.
I like my sister didn't care about some of those things. This is weird from an early age. Like I enjoyed that. I enjoyed like I had like tall white socks with blue stripes. Oh, this is the 80s, late 80s.
I feel like all of that is coming back too.
Isn't that weird? When I see some of it,
It's true.
If I look at it for more than a second and my wife catches me, she's like, you were past. Don't even try, Jason. Don't even try to
Bring it back, Jason. We support
that. Is for other kids that are in their 20s. Let them do it, not you. Man, good memories, guys. Good memories. I feel old.
You are not.
You're not that
at
old.
all.
Yeah, fine. You look great.
I'm moisturized, Kevin,
with 4 kids. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Jason. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to bring Tara Lane. She's going to tell us about all her experiences and being an empty nester, how much fun that is. So we'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Tired Parents Club. Today, we're talking about a topic that is really happening everywhere, which is back to school. I'm Sierra. This is Kevin. And today, we have Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane here to talk with us. And Tara, you're a mom. And
yes.
Please give us the details on how it's been for you and your family.
Oh, well, there's a lot over the past, almost 22 years since I've been a mom. There's a lot to obviously talk about, but yeah, I mean, for me, I guess my husband and I, we're just in this new phase of kind of empty nesters. I mean, we just sent our youngest off to college. And even though we're like, well, is it truly empty nesting because they're still coming back? And my daughter just lives down the road in Charlotte, and she has her own apartment and everything like that. But and so we still see her all the time, once a week.
You have 2 kids, right?
2 kids.
Okay.
Almost 22. She'll be 22 in January. My son just turned 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, let's take a look. So you just dropped him off.
Yep.
To college.
At Rock.
That's right. Represent. Big fan. App State. Let's go. So how was that experience?
It was really, it went really well. First of all, shout out to App State for just the smooth process overall, because you never know, there's a ton of kids there. They have different move-in days, but still there's a ton of kids there. I mean, it's 20,000 plus students or whatever, parents, and limited parking. But everyone had their designated time. We got him moved in. He was ready. I mean, he was, he's always been, it was just more sad, obviously, for us, because he's always been like our little buddy. And, he still actually loves doing stuff with us. We ride roller coasters with him and everything.
So sweet.
And so it's just, but he's, just over the past several years and going through high school, it really does prepare kids for, just that next step and being more independent and having to wake up without their parents, nudging them to wake up in the morning and doing their homework on their own time. And, what we actually just saw him the other day, it was his birthday. So just saw him the other day.
Nice, yeah.
Paid a quick visit. It's nice that it's only 2 hours away, so we can do that. But he seemed happy. He's already been out doing some social things, some parties.
Has it
like that.
been easier throughout the years with the first day of school, or does this almost seem a little bit harder now, right? Because, I mean, afterwards you would see them, they come home.
Yes. Yes.
And they tell you about their day. Now, I'm sure you're just getting texts, and you said something about food the other day. He was texting you some food stuff.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, get some veggies.
Yeah.
Eat some veggies. Don't just eat, burgers and pizza and all.
Exactly.
the time.
Yeah.
So-
Still being a mom. But yeah, has it gotten easier throughout the years, or is it still just tough?
It's gotten easier because you don't have to keep track. When they're younger, and with you guys and your kids going off to school and some of the other people that we work with, it's like, you have to kind of stay on top of all of those emails and, okay, what is this event and when is this assignment due? And as they get older, well, it's kind of up to them. I mean, we still kind of keep track a little bit and of course just watch their grades and stuff. But for the most part, I feel like it does get easier when it comes to that, when it comes to the actual school.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's a relief to hear.
Yeah.
For this particular back to school that you just said with your son, I'd imagine there was a lot of stuff that you guys had to bring for this with moving into a dorm, correct? Was there any certain items that you guys really had to get, or I'm trying to remember. We had to get a mini fridge or a television, big stuff like that.
Yeah, the micro fridge, the little combo, and you can rent those, so that's great. And the mattress topper.
Oh,
Sierra, I know before this podcast started, we were talking about mattresses for cribs and things like that. And I was like, oh, yeah, well, look, now we're kind of revisiting that. Now we have to research mattress toppers because those dorm beds, those dorm mattresses.
That's actually so smart.
That's so true.
I did not do that, and that's genius.
I didn't even dorm there, right? So my first year, I transferred. Right. So I mean, I've always slept in a bed. Let's get to Liam real quick. So
sure.
So yeah, talk about Liam's first. So daycare, not old enough to be in like first grade yet or anything. So
correct.
Just kind of where we're at with that.
Sure. So I guess technically Liam has had his first day back to school. So when I was off on maternity leave and then I came back to work, that's him when he was like about the age of your daughter right now, around 3-4 months old. And yeah, it was it's rough because, it's so hard leaving them when they're that little. And it was really important to our family to have him at a school that we trusted the administration there and the teachers there. And as you can see, like, it's really nice that he gets the opportunity. He does so much arts and crafts, plays outside multiple times a day, gets to interact with other children. So there's so many positives to him being in that environment. But at the same time, it was definitely tough, especially when he was that little. I probably cried the whole first week I was back at work.
Oh, that was the question. Yeah. Are you both big criers, Tara? I know you cried.
Yes. I mean, and that's the thing. It's like, it was really hard. It was fine leaving him and saying bye, because at that point, after we had gotten all the stuff unloaded, he was just kind of like, okay, you guys can go now.
Yeah.
And so we're like, okay, yeah, we're ready to go. And we're driving away and it's fine. It's fine. The worst part was later that night when it's just so quiet. And even though, again, he's older, he was 18, he had a job, and it's like, they prepare you gradually for the fact that they're going to be leaving the nest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still, he wasn't coming up the stairs to say goodnight and all that stuff. And so that was tough. But yeah, I think back to, preschool and kindergarten. And yeah, I remember doing the same thing. It's like you drop them off, then you go to work and you're just like,
so many arts and crafts yesterday. Yeah. I literally came home with a pile of just art that he has done, and we're trying to save it all. Yeah. Some, I'm not going to lie, get thrown out because they're just scribbles.
It's too much.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And then it ends up being way too much, and you've got 50 paper. So we're trying to save the really cool ones.
You got to make the cuts.
Yes.
Yeah, I get that. Let's bring up real quick. We got some of this right here.
Oh,
yeah.
Back in the day. Look at that. I was very much like my daughter. My daughter is very independent and, just ready to go, very organized. That's how I was. That was maybe, I don't know, first
I can
grade.
tell even how you're sitting. You're very yes.
Oh, my mother always said, sit up straight.
Good posture.
Good posture. And I'm glad she said that, because I still think of that to this day. When I'm sitting at the computer doing my weather graphics, I'm like, I have to sit straight, I don't want to be like hunched over. But anyway, yeah, that's
a good way to be.
Yeah.
I have to remind myself.
What was so different about that first day of school, I think, to like now even?
Well,
what kids, I guess, are doing now.
Yeah. I mean, now it's hard, I think, because everything is just electronic. Everything is via email, and it's kind of nice. And when you get the handouts and the permission slips, you can actually see in your hands, okay, this is what they're doing or whatever. Everything was on a worksheet back in the day. Like the permission slip or whatever. But now it's like, you just have to constantly check email and try not to miss anything when your kids are in school.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. In
So
younger years.
That can be overwhelming sometimes.
It can.
Especially in a job where you're getting emails constantly anyway, and then it's just another email you need to look
all these different accounts, and then you've got like Power School or whatever they're using now, and Canvas and all the different systems to check their grades. And they do actually still send, at least at last check, they send a paper report card at the end of the semester or whatever, at the end of the quarter. But you may see that. I mean, for the most part, you're just checking those grades on whatever software system it is. Yeah.
I mean, I still look forward to that. Right now, we're just showing everybody from some people from work. That's Savannah, and just some of their first days of school that they show. Brian Christensen
Oh my gosh.
has shown every single grade for his kid, Jacob.
I love that.
So proud.
Ooh, the same sign.
Yes, I love that. I hope
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Because it's so cute. And you can just tell how much they've grown throughout.
Oh
the
yeah.
years.
No, we have Alicia Khalif here. T. Lavon, and yeah, walking. Apparently, he had passed out or
Oh.
in the car. She wouldn't let me share that picture.
Oh,
She doesn't want
no.
to embarrass her
'Cause
kids.
he was so nervous.
I just tired. I think afterwards.
Oh,
First day
you
of
have to
school.
get
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah.
So early.
That's Jenna, by the way. Not. I just had to put her in there.
Oh.
Derek's in there. Ryan. So yeah, we have a whole bunch. So yeah, first day of school is super exciting, right? I can't wait to bring Lila to school.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think it'll be
Yeah.
exciting.
I think talking to you and talking to Jason, what's really stood out through these conversations is just how much you both have expressed enjoying the moment with your kids, because how fast it truly does go.
It really does.
And that's something I'm trying to do
Mhm.
in the middle of all the chaos all the time.
Yes. Even though obviously all of us, we can't be there all the time and we have our jobs, but when you are with them, it's like the quality time that
Yeah.
you spend just talking to them and just being with them. Yeah. I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Tara, thanks for your time. Sarah, I hope you enjoyed our first episode of Tired Parents Club.
Come back. More topics are coming.
We have so many more topics. Again, there's so much to touch base with. Again, I can't wait to talk about poop. There's so many stories with that. So
Kevin.
I know. Sorry. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.